we have a fun hot sauce right now. We have Robert Buchanan, CEO of Polar Bears International, of course, Jen Fields from the Buffalo Zoo, and we are talking about those cute polar bears, at least the baby ones, well, the big ones too. And you actually saw the first polar bear in the wild for yourself back in the 1980s?
That's correct, out of Churchill, Manitoba. Is a gathering point in Canada where all these polar bears come together before they go out on the ice to hunt the seals and to feast on during the winter.
And you were there. You went on that special trip for the zoo.
I did, not in the 80s, but I did. Yes, so we've been very lucky. At the Buffalo Zoo, we are one of the Arctic Ambassador Centers through PBI, so we have a partnership with them, and they've been great to us for the last 4 years. We've sent a representative each year. The first year was a teen, and the other 3 years was a representative from the zoo, and we've worked with them, saw the polar bears in the wild, and it was an amazing experience.
Now, why is it important to worry about polar bears, and what can people do to help protect their population?
Well, I think the one thing that people need to know, particularly in this area, is that over 75% of the polar bears in the world live in North America. This is our iconic species. This is our tiger, our lion, our elephant.
Wow.
That's important, and most people don't understand that. The second thing to understand is they must have ice in order to survive. Without ice, they can't hunt, they can't breed, and they can't den in most cases. Currently, the situation is, with the climate changes in effect, the ice in the Arctic is melting at an extremely rapid pace. To that end, we have a crisis on our hands with North America's iconic species. We have a real chance of losing 2/3 of the species within the next couple of decades. So, go ahead.
That's great. The Buffalo Zoo does a great job. We love going there, my family and I.
Yes.
You've qualified them a paw of approval. You've given them?
Yes, it's because it really represents Buffalo. Buffalo does above average job on keeping the city green. This is important. I mean, you have hydroelectric power. You have the Sabres in terms of the hockey team going out and promoting green issues. You have urban tree planting. Buffalo is great, and you're really on the right track, and it's because of centers of conservation, such as the Buffalo Zoo, that really create this movement to make sure that we have these animals for future generations to enjoy.
Robert Buchanan, our newest ambassador to Buffalo.
Right, wonderful. Now, there's a wonderful webcam you can see of Siku, a polar bear, baby polar bear, right? Tell us about that.
Siku is a baby polar bear at the Scandinavian Wildlife Park. Its mother was not able to produce milk, and so they had to hand raise this particular polar bear. We decided, with the help of the Scandinavian Wildlife Park, is that this will be the ambassador for all polar bears. Siku means sea ice, and the only way that you can get a picture of Siku or anything, there is no sponsorship, there's no t-shirts, there's no anything else, is to earn it through reducing your carbon footprint in your community. And then you can get a picture and a footprint. There's no money exchange over this bear. It is strictly a representative of helping save other bears.
Okay, we don't have any time, but I have to ask this. Why is there green underneath the polar bears?
Why is there green underneath the polar?
You know, the ones at the zoo or something, they have the green underneath. Is that just natural, like from the water or something? Can you tell us?
It is some of the algae. So with the new polar bear exhibit we will be building, we're going to have a different filtration system. It's not harming the bears in any way, but their fur is actually hollow, so it absorbs their environment a little bit. So when they do have algae in their pool, it does pick up that a little bit. But we do obviously not scrub them down ourselves, but we do spray them down once in a while just to get that. Like I said, it doesn't harm them in any way. It's just we understand visitors get really confused seeing green bears. It might kind of disturb them. But
Irish, though. I mean, I was just wondering.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it was for St.
Exactly.
Patrick's Day.
But that being said, being an Arctic Ambassador Center, we do encourage people. We have a Bundle Up for Polar Bears initiative going on at the zoo. We just ask that people turn down their thermostats by 2 degrees. It makes all the difference because we lose a lot of energy heating and cooling homes. So most people don't notice just a difference of 2 degrees. So, but if they do get a little cold, we just ask they put sweaters on in their homes. It helps save on their bills as well. But if they want to, we'd like to kind of have an idea of what people are doing and just keep track of that. So we ask that people go to our website and register. All the information's there.
And go to the zoo if you're turning down your heat. Get outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's great exercise, too.
Yeah.
Robert Buchanan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for being such a part of a great city.
Thank you. Thanks, Jen.
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
Thank you.